Good morning, guys. I just had my exercise and I had my tea. And so yesterday my sleep was not totally bad, but it was somewhat bad due to the ants in the bed, and I will have to check it today. And I went out for a bicycle ride, and this time I went towards the river, and I got my camera with it. So I was trying to capture the monsoon skies. It was the theme in my mind, and I got some really good photos of the clouds and the sun and the way the things reflects off them. And and it was a fairly successful trip, I would say. Not very, because I didn't get too many great pics, but one of the reasons behind that is that I think I went out a bit too late. I should have gone a bit earlier. And when I was coming back, I was taking the road through a village, and I found that they were stopping every vehicle at a small distance from each other, and they were asking for money due to the Jhulon festival. We used to also do it when we were young, but we didn't stop vehicles. And they were kind. They just had this rope tied in, and when someone comes to lower it, but you have to be careful. If you go a bit too fast, you might trip, especially if you're on a bicycle. And the guy ahead of us told them, "We'll pay you at this end day. We had a 3 day Jhulon itself." So I just also dodged them. And while I was coming back, there were so many insects, and I totally agree that 75% of the Earth's diversity is insects. Diversity is a wrong term here, because it's the sheer volume, not the diversity of species. Because I think because there is only one species, and it's so large in number, it's uncountably large. And when I was back to civilization after crossing the road, I was so relieved. I mean, they were just coming, hitting you in the spectacles, but I was covering my mouth. Still, they were coming, and if you lower it a bit, your head, then it comes to your eyes. So it was a nice trip. And yeah, that's it. I was in SM a bit also. So let's choose a topic for today, and today's topic can be, what can it be? Fairy tale. So a fairy tale is a story or a tale that is usually targeted at younger people, children, and they have this concept of angels or fairies in them, who want people to have a great time. And fairy tales are common across cultures, but some fairy tales, like those of German origin, say Grimm's fairy tales. It's not German. I think it's near that, or German. And some of these tales are also Grimm. So Germany is known to produce Grimm fairy tales, and there are other top writers like Andersen's fairy tales, and we have also regional variants, and they can sometimes make great comics, great movies, also animated movies, and they also broaden the scope of the imagination, and they often have this aura of positivity around them, which is often lacking in the books written for more grown-up audiences. So fairy tales are an important part of a children's growth, because they need to have uh, this positive view of the world, and they can also believe in miracles, and it's good for growing up, and I wholeheartedly support it. And it also is a beacon to adults people who sometimes take their life too seriously. So there's a lot of positive things to say about fairy tales. So that's all about. There are some negatives. I will not go to it because the time is running out. So thank you for listening. Hope to see you again, and bye bye.